It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Packers and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Brennan Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field a defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
On first down, Favre.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Favre.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kramer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now as they get set for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Montana's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here.
A gain of 6 there on first.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 24, Montana.
And that's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Throwing is far.
He's going to air one out.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is far.
He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Montana. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run now with Holmes. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Green. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. It's Favre. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Protect yourself, man.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. third down. It's Green. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Montana to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Holmes, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Shotgun. Here's Montana. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Favre. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Play fake. Now here's Montana. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix. No laughing matter there. He came in to belt him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Montana. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now Montana. That's going to be caught by Gonzalez for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally, you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Favre to throw.
And it's complete to Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll throw on first down with Favre. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner, and he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Let's go. Let's do it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Favre. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, here's Hall. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Come on with it, man.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Montana's throw into the hands of Gonzalez here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Holmes. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10 for Montana and company. Looking sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They will look to throw. Montana. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Montana. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. On first down, it's Green. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Favre. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing is Favre.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw is Favre.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Favre.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw here. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
This is brought in at the 21. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Montana to throw.
He's going up top for Taylor.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun. Here's Montana. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Holmes. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They're going to look to throw. Screen pass to Charles. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating out of the gun. Here's Montana. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
That's it, baby.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Holmes has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on third down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at third and a few inches. To throw is Montana, and he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, it's Green.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 3, second down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Now Favre.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On first down, Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Holmes. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Montana's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Montana. That's complete. It's Charles. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Pick, baby. You see it all day. Pick it.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's complete to Sharp. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Favre to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second and 4. Favre. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Trying to lay one up deep, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Packers in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. On the return, here's Hall.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for KC.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, unbelievably better, folks, than 80 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Simply incredible.
They go play action with Montana. Now he'll escape to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go, baby.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
First and 10, it's Favre. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On now is the Packers punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
On the carry, it's Holmes.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez.
And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They will look to throw. Montana. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll run on 1st down. Green. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
To throw is Favre.
He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing is Favre.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Green. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Second and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Bring it. Bring it.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, it's Green. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Whoa, under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
He hits Adams, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. On the return, here's Hall. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And a loose football, and the Packers pick it up. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
They don't want it.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, here's Hall. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Montana to throw. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
We got this.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4. This crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
From the shotgun, it's Favre.
Gets it off to Freeman. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Let's go.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Green, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Favre on 2nd down.
Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Favre. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw here. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's gonna be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Montana. Screen pass to Charles. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
To throw again on second down. Montana forced out to his left.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From midfield now on second down, Montana.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
To throw is Montana. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Charles. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackles eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that makes it a 9-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go!
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Favre to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Get ready. Big play. Big play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Favre.
Over the middle, complete. It's Kramer. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Play action. It's Favre.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Kramer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
On 1st down, Favre.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw is Favre.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
From the gun, it's Favre.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Beautiful throw right there on 3rd down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
Throwing is Favre.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
On first down, Holmes. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Holmes, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Montana. A dump off for Charles. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt. So the Packers down on the scoreboard. 30 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Sharp.
And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.